removing spine rolls. So I have this Golden Age Donald Duck. So first, I'm going to start with the cover. Flat book now. Pretty much where we want it. Spine roll is pretty much gone. So now we're going to move towards wet cleaning this book. So be right back. Okay, so hopefully we got things moved in a little bit better. If you can see, definitely I'm not a cinematographer. So again, we just finished kind of working out that spine. You know, we got a little bit of a roll still, but that's because of the mis-staple. So I think that's about the best we're going to be able to do. All right, so now we're going to move to wet cleaning. Like I said, I use these larger pads. You can use the smaller ones for the large ones. I'm using my MacuClean solution here. And what we do, I want to get quite a bit on here. And then we're going to take the book and first just kind of wipe it down. All over the book. I'm barely doing any pressure. I'm going across the spine. Probably not going to see a lot of dirt come up yet. Seeing some dirt already coming up. I'm going to move this around. And then I fold my silicone paper up because this is pretty sticky. A MacuClean is a detergent. So you need to be a little bit careful, but at this stage, you want to be a bit liberal with it. So it's just kind of like soaking your dishes before you wash them. And we can already see there's a hair. You can already see some dirt coming up. I'll turn it over. Use the other side. Again, getting all over. And if you're worried about the color coming up, with these older books, the printing process was actually pretty good. I've never had an issue. I will say that with Charlton books, oh, you can see all the dirt. Again, see the hair coming up there. With the Charlton books in the 60s, the blue ink will tend to come up. And the Immaculate presser, Immaculate Comics, has said that the yellow ink of Marvel Silver Age books will tend to come up. I've not experienced that, but haven't done a lot of Silver Age Marvel. To be honest, I got a few ready. A lot of those I do dry cleaning with. Yeah, I can see a little bit of that red, but it's pretty nominal. But definitely you can see all the dirt that has come up. So let me throw that one away. Get a fresh one here. So I like doing this usually twice. Being careful, and I am kind of taking my time because I don't want it just soaked. We can already see this cleaning up. I am going to be a little more careful on that front cover since we saw a little bit of that red coming up. I think you'll be okay. Again, we're not going for perfect. Older books like this, you're just not going to get perfect. You will increase the eye appeal. You'll increase the gloss and such. All right. So again, be a little careful. think it's right there at the top is where it's giving me some problems. Again, you're dealing with, what did I say, 1949. So pretty old books here. You see a little more dirt come up. And if you have little problem areas, you can, I use these. So it has a nice little flat tip that can really work, and then it has a pointy tip. So if you have little problem areas you want to work on, and take a little and work it in. So like, for example, if we were worried about that red coming up, then we can be a little more careful. Okay. And that is soaked a little bit. And again, I just take my time because I do want this AmacuClean to kind of soak in a little bit. Because again, using the washing your dishes analogy, so you can see some dirt coming up. So the longer you soak your dishes, the more, the easier it is to clean. So it's kind of what I'm doing here, is I'm allowing the AmacuClean to kind of soak a little bit, and it will start lifting up that dirt. And again, I'm not going for perfect, so I'm not hitting all these little things here. I don't want to tear that, so I'm leaving it. Oh yeah, see the extra dirt that's come up on that? By allowing it to soak a little bit. Again, I'm a little worried about that red, so I'm not going to really touch it. I'm going to work down here on the bottom. I have a little tear here. I'm going to be careful of that. And I kind of push my way out to the edges. You don't want to snag the book. Yeah, look at that extra dirt that we just got up from there. Yeah, see that? Yeah. All right, I think that's probably going to be about it for that. All right, so now what I want to do is actually just let this sit for a little bit. Oh yeah, see, already getting some more coming up. Yep. All right, look at all that. All right, so we're going to let this sit for a minute, and I'll be right back. Okay, so here we go. This is the last part. I'm going to go ahead and put this down to let my bottom plate start heating up on the press. And I'm going to take a clean, and I'm going to use, this is just distilled water. Take it, soak that really well. And then we're going to do the same thing that we did before. What I'm doing now is, after letting it sit for a bit, I'll be able to pull up a little bit more dirt from that AmacuClean. But second, I'm also removing the AmacuClean. The AmacuClean is a detergent. It will leave streaks in your books. So what you want to do is definitely get that cleaned off, and you'll be able to bring that gloss up with your book. So I'm running all along the spine really well. Whoops. That's why you want to move out to the edge. That's okay. We're about to press this book. We just don't want to tear it. And we want it nice and wet too, because again, we're about to do the pressing part. I am going to hit this red again because we have a MacuClean up there at the top. Oh yeah, I can still see a little bit of dirt still coming up with that. I'm going to add just a little bit more water. All right, so I'm going to be a little bit careful with this red. I'm just going to lightly go across it. Just get that MacuClean off. Yeah, we got a little bit coming up, but not a lot. Like I said, mainly we just want to get that MacuClean off. That's another reason why I like using these large pads. I can kind of hit a large area and make sure that I'm getting it all. Yeah. All right, I'm going to do this one more time. Still getting a little bit of dirt coming up. A little bit of flakes of things. Be careful. Like Immaculate Comics says, a wet book is a weak book. Or it may not be him, maybe someone else. Either way, it is a little bit weak. All right, now it's time to make our sandwich, so to speak. So the first thing we do, get our backing board. We find the center again. There we go. And yeah, it's giving me a little bit of problems because that bottom staple came out of that bottom staple. There we go. That's nice. All right. And I'm going to show pictures of all these. You can see all the dirt that we got out of this book. All right, so now find my, there's one piece and another piece. I usually just kind of lift it up from the corner. Since this is misstapled, I'm not going to shove it in there too deep. Get our backing board. That one's kind of smushed. Let's get a fresher one. Yeah, there we go. Nice and clean backing board. Flip that over. There we go. I'm trying to be gentle. Also gives me a chance to kind of shape a little bit because this book is pretty damp right now. And I'm not going crazy with it. There we go. We do have a tear at this top, so I'm being careful. Okay. Alright, so this is hot, so be careful. Alright, so take a backing board. Alright, so I do it matte side up. Got my sandwich here. kind of double check. Again, we have that mist staple, so not a lot we can do with that. Lay it nice and flat. Okay. I put a piece of silicone paper on the top. Nice clean backing board. A piece of Teflon. All right, there we go. Got that in there. And, you know, I usually do, like I said, about 120 seconds. Maybe I'll let it run a little bit longer. What I try to do is the least amount of heat in order to get the result that I want is what I kind of go by. And we will look at that. It'll sit here probably about 6 to 8 hours. Not paid sponsorship or anything, but ImmacuClean that I use. You can get this from ImmaculateComics.com. It comes, you get a little kit for about $38, I believe. You get your bottle, you get some concentrated ImmacuClean, and you mix it up yourself. This is about the color you want. You don't need a lot of this. You can see this is my first bottle I've made, so this is going to last you for a long time. Yeah, it comes with some pads. You can see the smaller pads compared to the larger ones that I like. I can just do a lot more than the small ones. Plus, I got big hands, so, you know, you can see kind of tough. He throws in some Q-tips for you. I like these Q-tips because of the flat edge there that I can kind of work out. One of the things I had with that other book, and I did use some Goo Gone on it. I had a sticky spot. Goo Gone is fine to use on books. It'll evaporate pretty easily once you put it on there. Those are the tools. Wet cleaning a book, definitely practice, you know, to get it down. We got about 70 or so seconds left on that. And we will look back here in about 8 hours and see how it turned out.
Okay, my friends, whoa, what a journey. Wasn't planning on this series being 4 parts, but this video has gone on long enough. So if you want to see the reveal of the comic as it comes out of the press, please come back for part 4 of this series. If you like this content, please like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. But with that, I'm going to say peace, love, and comics. Thank you all. Bye.